Tesla, guys. So nothing has changed in terms of the overall structure, right? I still see this all as an uptrend, as a third wave, WXY coming down for a fourth wave, right? Within this sort of X, right, to the Y to finish off this fourth wave, you can see that we have an A, B, C formation forming, right? And from the B to the C, we always have 5 waves, guys. You can see that we put in a wave 1, 2, 3, 4, and then potentially one more towards the downside for that 5th. And you know, I talked to you guys about 2 or 3 weeks ago about this structure, right, where there should be 5 waves coming down. You can take a look at the RSI indicator, right? Typically, when we get that flush on the first one, right, towards the oversold territories, that's a wave 3. We come up for hopium for wave 4. We come down one more time for wave 5, right? We get this bullish divergence that I've been telling you guys about for the last 2 weeks, and then we get this bullish divergence here as well. So price is going down while the indicators are going up. So that is exactly what we want to see in terms of seller exhaustion, in terms of you know, a potential buy, right? We want to get that one more lower here on the MACD as well, right? You can see that we put in this wave 3 cycle that came down, going up for a 4, coming down for a wave 5. All right, same thing. Okay, same thing. We're gonna try to get this bullish divergence with higher lows on the MACD, and then with lower lows on price. Okay, so that's exactly what we want to see, and momentum is looking like that. All right. Now, I also want to talk to you guys about a few different ETFs. The first one is XLY. The reason why XLY is so important for Tesla is because XLY consists of Tesla and Amazon and as its main holdings, right, in the ETF. So whatever XLY does is going to directly affect Amazon and Tesla. So you can take a look, guys, right, on this ETF, clear 5 waves that got put in, right? Clear 5 waves, right? So that's the uptrend. It looks like we have a complex correction, ABC, right? Same thing that Tesla did. X, failed impulse, 3 waves, 1, 2, 3, coming down for a 5th wave, WXY. Okay, you can see also we broke this trend line, guys. That's a pretty vicious break, right? So what does this mean? It means that when we break that trend line, the bears are still in control of this ETF. So it does look like we're putting in, you know, potentially something like this. Okay, we might get a bounce up here, maybe close to these levels, right, to retest that trend line. To 224 is the main area that it's going to try to, you know, break. If it can't, right, if it can't break through, we come down to 213, 219. All right, so XLY, guys, is looking pretty bearish to me. I'm also going to take a look at MAGS, right? MAGS is the ETF for the Magnificent Seven. So this is Amazon, Tesla, Meta, right, NVDA, et cetera, et cetera. If you take a look as well on the daily time frame, clear 5 waves are in. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right, same structure. We have a W, X, Y coming down possibly. Okay, take some levels as well. Right, these are the levels that I'm looking at, 51 down to 48. We're still holding this level here, guys. Right, we still have a trend line support. Right, so MAGS is a little bit more bullish than XLY, but you can also take a look. We're making lower highs. What formation does this look like to you guys? Right, it looks like a descending triangle. Typically, that's pretty bearish. Right, so we're constantly testing this trend line, and eventually, just think of it as sort of like a door, guys. The more time you kick the door, it's gonna break down. Right, so you got to just be aware of sort of the structure that we're in. In my opinion, I wouldn't be going crazy at these levels, guys. Right, in terms of buying. You should settle down a little bit, relax, wait for the markets to reveal itself a little bit more, right, before you sort of unload the bag here, right? Of course, there is a possibility that it can just, you know, try to push up here, right? And if that's the case, that's fine. At least now you got a clear signal that an uptrend still starting, and instead of, you know, trying to catch a falling knife, right, you can wait for the uptrend and go on to dips on the uptrend instead, okay? Rather than trying to catch the knife here. So MAGS is looking pretty bearish to me. XLY is looking pretty bearish to me. Tesla's looking bearish to me. And if you take a look at Amazon as well, right? We broke this cycle from the lows all the way down here in August 2024. Okay? So you take a look at this trend line, got broke. So the next, levels that I see, it's really not until maybe these levels here a little bit on Amazon as well. Okay. So you just got to be mindful where you guys are in terms of the structure. All right. 382 levels, 208, right? This level could be a bounce. These levels could be a bounce, right? But just know this looks bearish to me, guys, overall, across the consumer discretionary ETF. Okay, Tesla, Amazon, these are the type of stocks that you should be a little bit careful of, guys, right? A little bit careful of here. So yeah, my sentiment, I still think we have one more down. There's always surprises, right? If Tesla can hold this low, right? If it can make a higher low and start breaking this high, Tesla needs to break this high, 366, guys, for me to start believing that this downtrend is not going to happen anymore, right? If Tesla can hold this and break above 366, 365, right, and make a higher low, now we have something to work with. Until then, guys, this is still a downtrend. Still a downtrend. 80% probability, in my opinion, to keep going down here. All right. So with that said, I'll keep you guys updated every single